The Legs Race is a charity run which is organized for underprivileged children at tracks around the Đá Lake area of the University Village, Thu Duc District, Ho Chi Minh City. In the first season in 2019, 125 orphans were invited to join the race at the running track for kids. Next, the second season in October 2019, 162 orphans from 5 different shelters joined the run. The third season was held in November 2020 with the participation of more than 150 orphans. It is said that this is a race that giving underprivileged children an opportunity to participate in social activities, explore their running abilities, create confidence, and the race improves public awareness about the importance of taking care of needy children. In addition, the fund will be given to 5 different orphanages: Poussiere de Vie, Long Hoa, Picasso, Xanh shelter, and the Hồng shelter.
Welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC 10 NetViz channel. Today, we would like to introduce to you Mr. Chris DeVos, who organized the Lake Run and also the Elite Orphans Running for raising funds for the poor kids and also the orphans in Vietnam. Welcome to our show today and thank you for taking your time to come here.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for inviting me.
So firstly, could you share with us the reason why you come to Vietnam?
I first came 5 years ago to volunteer in the orphanage Trung tâm Nhân đạo Hồng in Bình Dương province. I volunteered there for 1 month with the children, and after that I never left.
So how about the reason why you organize the runs for the poor kids and also raising funds for the orphans in Vietnam?
Yeah, I love running first. It's something that I really like. I think it's very important in my life, to be more confident, and it helps me every day in my work. And I want to give this opportunity to the children who, in the orphanage they don't do much. So it's like an opportunity for them to go outside, to be with other children, and to be like equal like other children for only one day. So for one day, it's not important if they are orphans or rich kids or poor kids or whatever. They have to compete equally on the same race, and then the stronger kid will win the race.
So the run is a combination of 3 purposes. Firstly, it's about your hobbies of running, and second is you want to create a fair environment for the orphans also.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yes, and also to raise funds, of course.
Yeah, it was the main purpose of the first edition, to raise funds for Quay Hong Charity Center. The second edition, we decided to open it to more orphanages. So not only focus on one orphanage, but to have 5 different orphanages coming. So we raised some funds for each of them, and we asked them to come to be part of the community. Yeah.
So can you share more detail about the lake race?
Yeah, the Lake Race, we will have a 3rd edition on October the 11th. So if you are free, you're welcome to come. We have a 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers for adults. And then we have, after that, the kids race. So we have 2.5 kilometers for kids, 1.5, and we have a baby race. So yeah, we have a baby race from 1 to 5 years old. So it's really funny to watch.
The
location? The location is in Ho Đa, on the Vietnam National University campus.
Okay, so how did you and your team come up with the ideas of the lake race? And even I want to talk about how you deploy their idea?
Yeah, the idea, like I got my friend introduced to me the area because where I come from in my country, I come from the mountain, from the nature, and I've been in the city for like 4 years, and it's not that I don't like the city, but it's very different, you know. And when he told me about this green place and you have lake, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a place I want to go, right? And there were like some paths where you can actually hike, and I say, yeah, why we don't do a run there? I'm sure, like I know it will, the foreigners will like it because it's not so far, and they like to be in the jungle. Like, it's not really the jungle, you know, but
Yes.
like outside, you know.
Just like mountainous areas?
Yeah, like just like outside, you know, to have some green, because in the city it's complicated.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I say, okay, let's go, let's try to do it. Our first edition, we got 500 people, like buying tickets. So it was pretty all right, I would say. And the second edition, we got 1,500 runners who came. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
Wow. How about the Eat Light Orphans running? Is it because of the lake race that you came up to the next?
Yeah, after the lakes race, I wanted to train and select the best kids that did well during the race. It's like the lakes race happened only one time for 200 children or 150 children. But I wanted to do something weekly, you know, with a smaller group where I can really have an impact in their life. And the purpose of the club is to train the next elite of like runners from Vietnam. So hopefully maybe in 6 years, or you know, for SEA Games 2028, some of my kids will run for Vietnam and compete, you know, for Vietnam and win medals for Vietnam. And yeah, that's the main idea of the club. Yeah.
So I'm quite sure that you have met a lot of difficulties along the way. Can you share with us the difficulties that you have encountered?
The first difficulty is like to make people believe that you are doing it, and because a lot of people tell me, oh, are you going to cancel if it's not, you know, like they ask me many questions like this. So no, whatever, like, you know, you're going to meet many difficulties on the way, but at the end it has to happen. So whatever, we try to fix the problems step by step, and try to have the event on the day. But yeah, to, you know, deal with the authority, the authorization, it's something that we have to sit with the government and to explain what we are doing, why we are doing. And then you need to convince runners to come, sponsors to come. And yeah, it takes time, but if you do it the right way, I believe it is successful at the end.
From the legs race, Chris will select gifted children from the orphanages to train. Therefore, he founded the elite Orphans Running Club in the hope of nurturing the next stars of talented generation of Vietnamese sports industry. Children in the club will have training and participate in the running tournaments in Bình Dương, Ho Chi Minh City, Đà Lạt, Quy Nhơn, Nha Trang, and Cần Thơ. The further goal is to have the opportunity to participate in the SEA Games.
It's very nice, a lot of children, a lot of parents, and everybody is here just to enjoy. No competition, just the willing to have a good time together, so it's a very good time. Yeah, I think it's also great to support Poussiere de Vie because it's a great NGO supporting the poor youth, so we can combine a good time together and supporting a good cause. This country is very touching, so I think once you live here you want to give back because people deserve it.
So I think that to what you have done to the kids has created a very big impact to the society. So can you share with us the interesting stories or something that keep you memorized?
Yeah, I mean, last week we have our biggest trip with the kids. So it was 4 kids. We went to Lison Island. So it was a really, really long trip because we took the bus from Ho Chi Minh to Quang Ngai. So for like 16 hours, 2 kids got sick on the bus, you know, and so yeah, that's how it is. And then it was the first time that they took the boat and to reach the island. And you know, the island, Lison is, I don't think foreigners can go if it's not for the race. Like you need to have authorization to go on the island. So we were invited to join Team 4 Marathon, which is the national championship for runners. And yeah, it was amazing. The kids, first time on a long trip bus, first time on a boat, and then on beach. And yeah, they ran 10 kilometers under the heat. It was so hot, and but they finished. No one gave up. They all finished, and they all finishers.
Yeah, so it's not just about running, but it's also about discovering and also like an adventurous journey before the run.
Yeah. It's they don't have the chance to travel. They don't have the chance to see anything apart from their orphanage. So I want to give them that opportunity. We go outside, we see, you know, different cities, different people, different something they don't know. Yeah. That's the idea.
So can you share with us about the way that you fundraising or also about the way that you financing?
So the club, Elite Orphan Running Club, exists for now like 9 months. So at first I found myself to cover all the expenses that we have. And then because the expenses were just too much for me, we asked for private donation. So basically people can donate every month or whatever they want, and they can be a member of the club. And we have an accounting sheet that we share online with all our members, so the people can see how we spend the money, how we use the money, and so they can see the losses that we have and everything. So we try to cover and try to get back to zero. And if one day the club is making a profit, the profit will go back to Tuntam and Hong as the children come from here. Yeah.
So I know that each of us has our own vision, and each vision has its own meaning.
Yeah.
But for you, can you share with us about your vision and the messages that you want to send through the activities that you've done?
The main thing is like, if you want to do it, you can do it. Like, it doesn't matter how experienced you are or how much money you have or anything. If you really want to do it and you're trying hard and working hard to achieve that goal, you can do anything. You can do anything in life. And running teaches this. Like, you know, like when you sign up for 100K, 70K, you never think you will finish. But if you try, if you train and you don't give up and everything, you finish.
So I really appreciate that you taking your time to come here today and have a conversation with us and share the meaningful messages to the audiences.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. Very appreciate you inviting me. And yeah, see you around. Bye-bye.
It's the end of our show today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.